Why did you come here? Why did we come to Earth? Did you just find yourself here? How did you get here? Well, some of us know what we're here, why we're here. We have a purpose, blah, blah, blah. We incarnated. Well, it doesn't really matter what you believe in, does it? Actually, it does. And I want you to meet Helen, and later on, I want you to meet Tomas. Get ready. Usually when I have a guest on the show, I know about them, I know what to say, but sometimes I'll ask them to introduce themselves, but I don't even know where to start with you. So, who are you?
That's a very interesting question. Who am I? I am a child of God. I am here to do service. And I have a pure heart.
You have a pure heart. Yes,
Yeah.
you do. You also channel
Yes.
a
Yes.
spirit.
Yes. A spirit.
Okay. What's a spirit?
I channel a specific guide by the name of Tomas.
Tomas.
Yes.
Okay.
Tomas.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been channeling Tomas. October 6th will be 23 years. And he has changed my life and changed the life of many people that have come to see us. People that are stuck in their lives, unable to break out of patterns, which have caused them pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering. What is pain and suffering to you?
Pain and suffering is my will for me, my conscious mind's will. Peace, joy, love, wholeness, and completeness is God's will.
Okay. And what is God to you?
God is my creator. He is my source. He is everything to me. He's life.
Okay. Do you understand that some people, some religious people would say that channeling a spirit is like an abomination? It's not really accepted. How do you feel about that?
I let people believe whatever they want to believe. I can't change their mind, and I can't control them. And I follow my heart, and I follow my belief in God and my own level of integrity.
How did you find God? Or did you ever find God, or he, she, it? What is God to you? I mean, you already answered that question, but how exactly did you come of believing in God?
I had to do that or die or go insane. I had come to a point in my life that I could not take any more suffering or pain. I felt hopeless and helpless. And it was at that point that I knew I had to do something. And what I did was to look for a spiritual path. Not a religious path, a spiritual path.
Why not a religious path?
I had tried various religions in my life.
Like?
And most of the religions, Christianity, so Baptist, Judaism, I am a born Jew. It just didn't work for me. I just don't do dogma. And I had to find a God of my own understanding that I could relate to.
A God of your own understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you find him? How did you go on this path?
Well, I started by realizing that God had to be totally encompassing for me. And I put down traits of a best friend. That if I were to create the perfect best friend, these would be the traits I would look for. And then I did that with my mother, the perfect mother, the perfect father, the perfect male. And that's how I came to my concept of God that I still use today.
Thomas, your spiritual guide, how did you meet him?
He came to me one day on Hollywood Beach. I didn't know what he was. I didn't know what I was to do with him. And I was relaxing on the beach when suddenly I left the beach and I saw myself walking in a white cotton shift.
You left the
beach.
The beach.
And I wasn't meditating. I was just sitting there and listening to the ocean. And the next thing I knew, I was walking in a white cotton shift barefoot. And I came to a crystal door.
Were you having a vision?
I thought it was a vision, but it since was revealed to me later on that I had a shamanic journey where I was actually transported there to this place.
Okay.
And it was at that point that I came into a garden filled with different color flowers. And as I looked off into the horizon, I saw an area with different colored trees. And there was a crystal mountain, and on the mountain was this crystal castle. And I went up the path, and I discovered a crystal wall with a golden door. And I stood before it, and all I had to do was be willing to enter, which I had been in the garden as well.
Right.
And I came into a crystal room in the castle that was full of color, like I've never seen. And the walls, the ceiling, the floor, everything was crystal. And there were very high ceilings. And to the left of me were crystal shelves filled with books. Books and books from the ceiling to the floor. And to the right of me sat 3 white-robed and hooded beings. And they spoke to me telepathically. And they said that
Can you explain to the viewers what telepathically means?
They spoke to me without words. Like, I'm speaking here and you're hearing me. I heard them, but it was in my mind. And they told me that they eventually were going to be my guides, and that they were going to give me a preparation guide. And then appeared this huge American Indian with a blanket of many colors over one shoulder. And he spoke to me, and he said, "My name is Tomas, T-O-M-A-S, not Thomas. Tomas is my name, and I'm going to be your preparation guide."
What's a preparation guide?
Well, he prepared me for other guides that were to follow.
Oh, okay. Do you know about your other guides?
I know that I now channel the 3. They do the writing for me.
Okay.
When I write, I have a few books that I am writing at this time. And Tomas is my favorite, and he's the one that I work the closest with.
Okay. Can you channel Thomas now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Hello, my child.
Hi.
It's quite wonderful to see you again.
Thank you. I forgot my question.
Sometimes that happens.
Right.
And you see, when you forgot, it is a choice to remember or to forget, you see? So what that means is simply that it was not the question that you needed to ask. So now, can you think of another question?
Who are you?
I am an angelic being. I have come to Mother Earth for a specific purpose,
Which is?
which is to help beings with divine wisdom that
Such.
comes through me, so that she who is channeled to me becomes a vehicle for the Father in heaven, the source of all God, and his infinite love and wisdom.
What happens when we die?
We go home.
What's home?
We go back to the Father, from where we have all come. We go back to the golden white light.
Okay, what happened to people who kill themselves? Because I know that I don't have a religion. I was born into a religion, and I know that certain religion teaches that, you know, you go to hell. So what happens if you decide to kill yourself?
There is no hell.
There is no hell.
This is heaven or hell.
Explain that.
Whatever you think your life is, it will become. When an entity feels that they are here to suffer, then they put themselves into hell. They make choices that perpetuate the hell for them. And therefore, when a being chooses to go home, it is because they have made their life dark. They can see no light, and they can see no way out. Therefore, they want to go back to the light from where they have come. There is no punishment with the Father. The Father never punishes. The child always punishes themselves. So when we return back and we decide to incarnate again in another incarnation, what then occurs is that all the unlearned lessons that a being chose to not learn in an incarnation by leaving early are then added to the next incarnation.
Isn't that a punishment?
No, it is a lesson. Everything here, every decision that is made, every choice is based upon lessons that you will either learn or not learn.
I've learned a lot of last words for anyone who's watching and is freaked out about all of this.
Yes. You have more help with you than you can ever imagine. Your guides, your angels, your Father in heaven, the source of all God, all of them are with you. At any moment you choose, all you need do is say, "Help me. I desire to change. Show me the way." Immediately, you will be shown the way. The Father in heaven, the source of all God, answers all requests from the heart. And they are always answered by one word: yes. Ask, and you shall receive.
Okay. You're back.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was you or Thomas.
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
I think we're done.